A lot of people have been asking me what I do for work, and while that answer is different based on what season of my life I'm in, my most recent gig was being a camp host for a campground. Surprisingly, it paid pretty well considering it was a part-time job. I had full benefits and the pay was pretty comparable. Ever since I left corporate America, I didn't want to do anything that would chain me to a desk. Being post-COVID, a lot of jobs in my industry were going back into the office, and I don't really have an interest in doing that line of work as I did before, so for now, I have found the amazing opportunity in seasonal work. Some people might turn their nose up at that, but hear me out. It's usually stress-free, sometimes offers killer benefits, and allows flexibility in location. I've been to a ton of cool places because of this type of work, and I suspect I'll continue on for a little bit. One day I might go back into my previous line of work, but for now, we're enjoying the freedom of paying bills and still living on the road. I accepted a job offer to be a camp host for Ramble, a leave no trace off-grid friendly campground that's newly developing. Originally, I had accepted the position to open their second location in Mesa Verde, Colorado, but opportunity had it that allowed me to work at their Sand Dunes location until that other site officially opened. Being a camp host comes with tons of responsibilities. First, I'm all alone in the San Luis Valley, which I've come to discover is a treacherous place when it comes to weather conditions. Second, I am responsible for ensuring the campground remains open and operational. It's clean and inviting and is a safe place for guests. Third, if anything goes wrong, I am the go-to person for the job. While we do have maintenance on call, most of the time it was up to me to ensure that broken campsites, water issues, and other miscellaneous things were fixed. The job was located about 30 minutes away from the Sand Dunes National Park and about 15 minutes away from Alamosa, Colorado. The job allowed me the opportunity to post up in my camper, have access to hot showers, and explore the surrounding area on my days off. The job sounded like a dream, and it was, at first. However, things quickly changed, but we'll get into that in an upcoming video.
Howdy, my friends. Welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is NatMoran and I live on the road full-time with my dogs Agron and Pike. We are in an absolute incredible location. I just have to say we survived Memorial Day weekend and things did not go as I planned. They went better, in fact. We had a really awesome campsite on free public land and we really didn't have much traffic come Sunday and Monday. It was mostly just like Friday and Saturday where people were going back and forth, but it really wasn't anything that obnoxious, and I was so thankful to be wrong in that situation because I kind of went into it thinking it was going to be chaotic and it was going to be obnoxious, and I just had to have frequent attitude checks because I could feel myself getting worked up. But we made it through it, and I decided to head south a little bit from there, and I'm now posted up in this really awesome site. But this site is super exposed to the elements. It is windy, it is sunny, and it is at elevation, so we're struggling with the typical dehydration, altitude sickness type stuff. And it creeps up on you a little bit differently than it does when you're in the mountains because you don't think about it when you're in the desert. I'm in a really awesome spot right now. I'll show you guys around in a little bit, but it's a little toasty, but you know, the sun's finally starting to go down. I just put a sweatshirt on for the first time today because I've been in shorts and just pretty warm. Dogs have been staying fine. We've got the fans going, a cross breeze, but I don't know that I've drank enough water. I've been drinking lots of water, but I just don't know that it's enough because I think I'm struggling a little bit with like exposures because I feel like I might be a little bit dehydrated being in these exposed conditions. So I'm definitely going to try to make a point to drink more water. And what I think I'm going to do is figure out a way to put water in the refrigerator so it can be cold because I don't like drinking warm water. Like, that's not fun unless I'm drinking hot tea. So I think we're going to go ahead and make a cup of tea here soon. That way I can at least get some more fluids in my system. But yeah, I'm looking forward to spending some time at this location. It's stunning, beautiful, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So right now I am just filling up the water and taking a break in the shade as it fills. And yeah, we're doing good. It's pushing 90 today, so it's a pretty toasty day, but on days like this, we're very grateful for the shade, the wind, and an occasional hose down. So we're about done. So we just turn the water off there. We pull the hose out. secure this back down and then roll up our setup here. And then when we're done, we load up, go to the next one. Our first dust, well, my first dust storm anyway. Hold on to your hat.
Hold on to your britches.
Hold on to everything. You guys really want to know how we survived the 90s when it's no shade and putrid hot outside? We sit in the car with the AC on. Super efficient for the environment. But y'all, for real, if it's 90 degrees outside, it's 110, 115 in that camper, and we just ain't doing that. And it's just no shade, nothing. So like, I've got tarps on both sides of the A-frame, but the tarps also prevent airflow, and the gnats are real, even though I've got the bug net. Yeah, so we're just hanging out inside the 4Runner with the sea blast and just surviving. I am here on a multi-use bike trail. I've got a mountain bike with me. Look at this place. That's Blanca Peak back there.
Another part of the job was maintaining the 2.5-mile multi-use trail that went around the property.
I switched hats, but it's now time. It's now time to go do hospitality checks.
My day consisted of verifying that housekeeping cleaned the bathrooms and checked out sites, ensuring that each campsite either had water or propane depending on the level of the site it was, and was clean and presentable. Toward the evening, I would welcome new guests, explain the rules and regulations to ensure safety, and be present for whoever needed me. I'd receive tickets that indicated someone needed help with their campsite, needed a refill on their water, or was out of propane. However, I received some random tickets, so I never knew what I was going to get.
An attempt to keep the sun from beating on this window. I got a tarp. Let's see. Got some heavy-duty tent stakes anchored off there. I put it inside the wall so it's nice and secure, hopefully. Got it here. And then I've anchored it down on these little anchor holes. I need to do better knots, but that's it for now. So hopefully that'll keep the sun off that window, but still give me breeze.
This location at Ramble has a well for water, and while it's treated to be safe to drink, it has a funky taste. A customer who I befriended gave me their MSR hose adapted water purifier, and that made drinking the water tolerable. Thank you so much for that gift.
You cuddling your brother. Yeah, I love you, little tail wag.
So, this is a pretty intense storm coming through. No weather alerts. The weather did not call for this kind of weather, so I'm a little confused, but we just had a massive gust hit the RV, so I'm going to reattach the trailer to the 4Runner just to add some additional support. And then I think I'm going to go do some rounds and try to keep people under awareness, because this is pretty rough terrain. So I was rushing to put my, anyway, I smacked my forehead pretty hard. I'm starting to think that this lifestyle is against me.
To add insult to injury, when I was detaching the trailer again from the 4Runner, the sand caused it to slip and it landed on my thigh.
What a glorious morning it is here. Look at this. Just a beautiful day.
My favorite things about this gig was making friends with the campers, and it's always nice to be appreciated. And for the watermelon, did install a rug for my step, and I don't have to worry about doggy nails getting stuck.
I'm wearing my buff that my friend Trini back in SoCal gave me. How do I look? Does it look good, Trini? Anyways, you guys, today was so flippin' hot. Like, when I say flippin' hot, I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna survive the summer.
In this brutal heat of the sun, the exposure, the wind, like I have sunburns in random places on my body just from just sitting in my camper where the sun was beating on my leg. I'm sunburnt in that one spot. But I'm wearing lots of sunscreen because it is toasty. But it's beautiful. We got Agron on alert. Hi, baby. And we got Pike on alert. And these are the official camp guard dogs, keeping everybody safe. Yeah.
The job itself was so easy, but the weather was not. The weather presented challenges not only for the campground, but also my camper. The San Luis Valley is known to be super windy, with gusts up to 90 miles per hour. Thankfully, the heaviest gust we sustained was probably 55 miles per hour, but that's still not good for campers, or the setup. These storms left the campground in disrepair often, so I would have to fix these sites with minimal resources. Thankfully, when major things happened, maintenance would show up.
But I'm so excited because this new gig allows me to explore a different side of nomad life that I've been wanting to get into and I've kind of dipped my toe in, but now it's official. I'm doing something crazy and I love it and I'm so excited to share it with you. But you guys, I'm going to be a camp host this summer at this awesome campground in an awesome place, and there's so much to do, so much to explore, and so much to talk about that the adventures will continue. So I am living in my A-frame style camper, towed by my 4Runner, and we're gonna go explore this cool area that I'm in, and it is so warm and so perfect, and you can see the sun has already set, but it is glorious.
Anyways, that pretty much sums it up for now. If you have any questions about this type of gig, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. But that's it for now. Time to get back to work. See you in the next one.